Welcome to an episode of You Haven't Read What? I'm Krista.
And I'm Christina. Join us to explore unique genres, childhood favorites, and literary classics as we dive into each other's favorite reads.
Where one of us is very familiar with the book, the other is reading for the very first time. Let's go!
Hello! I don't like not being able to see us. It's
no,
weird.
that's a little weird. I'm talking to a clock.
I know, right?
So talking to you.
I know, right?
Is my hair okay? Can't see the headphones anyway.
Right.
My baggy sweatshirt. I have a cold and it sucks.
Yeah.
It's that time of year.
Whatever. Yeah. Everybody is sick.
Clearly, we're real fancy people. If you haven't figured that out by now.
I know, right?
I'm a sweatshirt and jeans kind of girl.
I am leggings and sweatshirts. So, you know.
Messy buns, messy ponytails. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. I mean, you
That's all it
gotta
takes.
have fun. So before we totally get started, I got this delivery.
It is
And
bulky.
I'm so excited. It's going to be the new wallpaper for our background.
New wallpaper.
When we switch things up, we are no longer going to be in this room.
What?
Yeah, Bob and I actually made a,
You actually made a plan?
Yeah, last night I told you we were going to chop this table and, do all this stuff. Yeah, no, we're not doing that anymore. We're going to take over the extra bedroom that we have. Well, we don't have an extra bedroom, so I shouldn't say it that way. But the miscellaneous bedroom, as I've been calling it.
I like it.
And
Everyone needs a miscellaneous.
behind us, we're going to put this really pretty wallpaper. Bob thinks it's going to be way too busy, but
No.
I told him, whatever, I don't care. This is what's going up.
I love it. So for those of you who can't see, it's very large print flowers. So it's
Yes.
roses and, what is that
all
called?
kinds of different flowers.
Like a tulip.
Yeah.
But very big print. Like
These are almost
4 to
like-
6 inches. It's really
almost
pretty.
like a cherry blossom in a way or
Oh, God, I'm
something. I
allergic
don't
to
know
those.
exactly. So lots and lots of pretty fun colors and flowers. And we'll definitely put some pictures up and stuff. But
It's clearly heavy as you hear it.
I know, right? Well, okay. So I did math, and we all know math is not my strong suit.
Oh boy.
So if my math is correct, 2 of these very heavy, thick wallpaper things will go across the entire wall. I needed 8 of them as far as the width went.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
I needed 8
Strips.
strips. And this should be 4 strips up and down all the way across. So 2 of them should give
I'm
me
sure
enough.
if you bought too much, Water will gladly tell you other places it can
For
be put.
sure. She already loves the wallpaper. So she's like, yes, we can put it other places.
All these ideas, Mom.
I know, right? So I'm excited. Seating, I haven't totally figured that out yet. We have a couch already in there that kind of folds out to a bed. So we might keep it and recover it because it is old.
Yeah, throw a bed sheet on it.
It is what it is. Other than that, I haven't figured all that stuff out yet. But
So as we are good 90s kids, I just have to put this out there. Christina was sarcastically sending other seating ideas. And for those of you who did fundraisers for your elementary or middle school in the 90s,
right,
the cheesy prizes you got.
Yep.
And one of the things that was always in there, if you sold so many magazines or candles or wrapping paper, what other crap did we
I
sell
don't
as
remember.
fundraisers?
Like I feel like we did candy bars mostly.
We did candy bars. Yeah, all of the above. Is you got the inflatable couches.
Yep.
Little inflatable seats. And Christina sent me a couple of pictures of an inflatable couch and was like an inflatable love seat.
Yeah.
It's like, I found our new couch for podcast. And I was like, that sound is going to be horrendous. And
Well, I think my favorite ones that I sent were literally chairs that looked like hands.
shaped like hands.
You literally, like it.
You sat in the palm.
Yeah, you sat in the palm. I'm
I'd be falling out of it.
I'm going to have to find those again and like
They're in
make
our
sure we
chat
post
somewhere.
it. But like, it was amazing. And I was like, yes.
If you have ever seen these in the wild or you own them, please let us know.
Right? Are they comfortable?
Show us the ambiance.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
I have sent so many crazy things to sit in for us. So yeah, I haven't figured out what we'll actually sit in, but we're getting there.
It's fine.
So,
it's all good.
Right? Anyways, we should get started. if I hadn't have slimmed down on my choice of writing, I would have gone over 2 pages.
I believe
or
you.
Like front and back page.
I believe it.
I would have gone into an actual second page.
So I warned Christina this week because like we do our notes separately. We don't compare notes, all of this stuff. So it's funny when things overlap and when we see things differently. It's kind of the whole point. And I know she usually reads day of, and I usually read and I mark up my book a couple days before and then wait a day and then do my notes separately. Go back through everything. And so I warned Christina that, especially in this first chapter we're going to cover tonight, I was like, basically all of your questions you've been asking for 5 books gets answered. You might want to give yourself a little bit of extra time on this one.
Which I didn't because I am the worst. I'm such a procrastinator.
You said you started yesterday.
I started the first 2, maybe 3 or 4 pages.
Hey, you started yesterday.
I did start yesterday. Hey, look at me go. But it did take me most of the day to actually read these today. And I'm not usually that slow of a reader, but I don't know. I still have some questions.
Yep.
There's still a lot that happens.
Yep.
I'm probably going to end up rereading these last 2 again anyways before we move into the 6th book, since we're taking a
break. Yeah.
But
Lessons in Chemistry, if you haven't gotten it yet.
Yes.
Last chance. Go find your bookstore.
Excited.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Everybody I've told has been like, oh, you're going to love that. Or, ooh, I'm going to have to read it with you because I've been told it's good.
Okay. So in all honest everything, I have yet to actually fully read this book.
You've started it.
I did start it. I bought it on Audible so that I could listen to it as well.
Smart.
Because I'm really good at listening to things and then rereading things and stuff like that. The first couple pages, I wanted to burn the book.
Oh no.
So I should say the first couple chapters, I wanted to burn the book. So it is.
All right. We'll have some opinions.
For sure. But yeah, let's get into this.
All right. So,
and we'll go from there.
We're finishing our 6th book.
I know. So crazy.
That's insane. It's insane.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm trying so hard not to sniff and I'm so sorry guys. This cold is kicking my butt. So tonight, Harry Potter, Order of the Phoenix, our last 2 chapters, 37 and 38, which are The Lost Prophecy and The Second War Begins.
Yes.
We kind of all saw it coming at the end of the 4th book.
Right. I was actually wondering when it was coming. It took a whole book for it
kind of. Depends who you are.
Sure.
I think we had I was going to say we had our first casualty of the war was Sirius, but I'm like, But Cedric?
Think it's more Cedric.
Yeah.
Because he's the first when Voldemort comes back to life, essentially.
Yeah, he's really the first one killed at Voldemort's
inception.
At the command instruction. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, ooh. But yes. So my summary for chapter 37 is Dumbledore spills all. That's all I got.
Short and sweet. Yep.
The chapter is not.
No, this chapter in my book was 63 minutes, I think it said.
That's
something
long.
Like that. Yeah, it was a very long
chapter.
Yeah.
But we start off with Harry in Dumbledore's office alone with the port key. He lands. He is in denial. He is spiraling hard.
Yep.
And let's just, for this whole episode, put a little trigger warning of self-harm or suicide on this.
Yeah.
Because it's written in a, I'm using this term very loosely, kid-friendly way.
Yeah.
But Harry keeps saying over and over he doesn't want to be Harry Potter anymore. Or he doesn't want to exist.
He doesn't want to be a human. He doesn't want to be, So,
let's just call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
He's spiraling hard. He's definitely having some self-harm thoughts.
Yes. But I also can't totally blame him.
No.
In everything that just happened.
No.
Or even everything that has happened in the last year. Because, it hasn't even been a full year since the Wizard Champion thing.
Tri-Wizard Tournament?
Yeah, the Tri-Wizard Tournament. It hasn't even been a full year at that point. And so everything that has happened in this year from the age of 14 to 15.
Which are wonderful years.
Right? Are already horrible.
Awful years.
So like, I don't totally blame him, but coming back into Dumbledore's like
Cocoon.
office, his space, like, it's one of those, like, he's by himself. I would want to be...
Phineas is not helping.
No. Like, I'd want to be trying to leave too. I'd want to, like, get out of there, stop thinking, like, get out of his head and stuff like that. It's crazy. But yeah, like, the fact that Phineas is like, oh, it must be another message for my great-great-grandson. And then Harry's like, oh, but I don't want to have to tell him. Like,
no, it's not.
Nobody wants to tell somebody that they passed, like that their family has passed.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But Dumbledore comes back.
Yep.
Fairly quickly.
Yep. All the portraits were happy. Fox.
Walks. Yeah, he brings back the little baby.
Yep. Put him in his little nest of ashes. I'm like, all the foxes before you.
Yes.
I'm like, that's kind of weird, but okay.
Dust to dust.
Right.
But Dumbledore's finally looking at him.
Yes.
And giving him that respect.
Is it because of respect, though? Because in reality, when Dumbledore starts actually explaining everything and why he wasn't looking at Harry, like, I don't think the reason that he's looking at Harry now is out of respect. It's out of the fact that he knows that Voldemort's not going to be looking through his eyeballs right now. You know, like,
he's a little distracted. Yeah, I think it's out of, understanding that this is okay now. I've effed up.
Yeah.
Which at least he admits.
Yep.
Over and over.
Yep.
So we'll get into that. But yeah, that, and it's kind of just like, okay, we're here now. Now I owe you everything. So I owe you the decency to tell you and to look you in the eye when I apologize and tell you.
But first we find out that all of his friends are going to be fine.
Everyone's okay.
Yep. They're going to be with Pomfrey for a little while.
And Tonks is going to St. Mungo's.
Yep. Is okay as well. But we don't hear about Kingsley. So we don't know if that last bit with Bellatrix. I caught myself.
You did.
With Bellatrix did hurt Kingsley or not. So we don't know if he's okay or not.
I think Dumbledore would have told him if anybody else was in serious need of medical attention.
True. That's true.
Not that Kingsley is someone Harry's particularly close to out of all the rest.
No, but I would have thought, I mean, he names him multiple times throughout the book and everything. So it's one of those, like, I would have thought that we would have heard if he was hurt at all. But within all of Harry's self-doubt and everything, like the added inner thought of, he's telling me what could have happened. Like, he's just yelling at me at this point is what he's thinking. When in reality, it's not what Dumbledore is doing. But
Dumbledore is very calm, and that is not what Harry is hearing.
Yes. Because Harry is so distraught and angry. And I mean, he's feeling all the feelings all at once. Like every single one of them. Denial. I mean, all the 7 steps is it 12 steps or whatever, when you go through the like grief, he is thinking of all of them, but he's overwhelmed too. Like, I mean, at his age, like, can we blame him that he's overwhelmed? Like, I mean, I think about like everybody that he's already lost, and then I think about my own life, and I'm like, I'm still able to say that like my mom and dad are still here. Like, so I don't know that sort of pain. And then for him to also see somebody that he saw as like a father figure, or like,
I like the way Dumbledore said it, is like a father and brother figure. And I was like, that's a good way to put it. Because as we learned about Sirius's history, honestly, he never matured to the point to fill the shoes of a true father figure.
Right.
I think Arthur does that pretty well.
Yeah, for sure.
So saying he was father and brother, I was like, that's a good middle ground of like, yes, he gave you some guidance, but he also wasn't necessarily as strict or as blunt with you as he probably should have been.
Right. Yep.
Which is more of a brotherly, older brother kind of guidance.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I thought that was really good.
Yep.
But Dumbledore says his ability to feel all of this pain is his greatest strength.
Yes.
Which I get.
I do too.
But also...
ouch. I mean, yes. I totally...
Not really what you want to hear.
Oh, no. And I completely understand, again, where Harry's coming from, where he's like, are you sure? That is not, like, they're, like, how, like, and all of the stumbling over the words and everything, and how angry he is, and he's just throwing all of Dumbledore's crap around and all that stuff. Like, it's all gonna fix itself.
Right.
Because, like...
Dumbledore, I got too much shit anyway. I love that so much.
Right. I love that.
Like, just... Get on with it. And if you're going to attack me, you can do that too.
Well, I like how he says, if you're going to attack me, I would like to earn it first.
Yeah.
So I do need you to sit, be patient, let me tell you everything, and then you can do what you need. And
also that Dumbledore locks him in the room.
Yes.
Was like, I think is protecting one is Dumbledore, I need to get this out.
Yep.
And two, making sure Harry doesn't go hurt himself.
Yeah, or someone else. Because, you know, if he were to run into Malfoy, or we'd have another weasel or something.
Another weasel. We'd have a roadkill weasel. A ferret. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he'd run into Umbridge.
Yeah, we'll get back to her.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is where he, again, trigger warnings here. He quote, I want it all to end.
Yeah.
Like, oof.
I don't want to be a human. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to feel it. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. Ouch.
I mean, is there a day where most of us don't feel something like that? Like, I mean, I know in a portion of my own past, I've felt that way.
Oh, yeah.
And
I mean,
it's something that you work through, but like...
You're going to go through phases.
Yep. But I love that Dumbledore is able to say, hey, like, here's all of the reasons. Mm-hmm. And in this, I was like, we finally realized that we should have been open and honest and let the people, you know, things about everybody, like the full truth and everything. 5 books in, people.
I highlighted that too. The quote, time to be open, quote, as I should have been. You think?
Yeah. 5 books later. I'm like, come on, people.
You think?
But the way that poor Phineas hears about Sirius, I was a little astonished that Dumbledore did it the way he did.
I think there's a certain point that he's like, honestly, you're a portrait. You'll get over it.
Yeah.
But
again, don't they still have some sort of feelings? I mean, yeah. Obviously, like, Phineas has lots of different feelings and stuff. Mm-hmm. So it's like he's finding out that the last person to his name
is gone.
And the last person of his family is gone, essentially, to the Black name, at least. Because Bellatrix's sister and she are still alive. So we don't know about that side of the family tree, obviously, but the last person with the name.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
I mean, unless there's illegitimate kids out there somewhere, which there could be.
You never know.
But
we finally learn, well, one, I guess first, Dumbledore kept space to protect Harry.
Yep.
And he points out that that's why Voldemort possessed him at the Ministry of Magic. Yep. Because like, thinking I will kill you to take out Voldemort. So he never would.
Dude, Dumbledore is way too smart for that.
Yeah, never would.
No. But we did guess that already.
Yeah.
Like, I had guessed that part of the looking was to keep that separate.
Yep. And we learned what have happened to others now that have tried to get this prophecy as you, quote, suffer madness grabbing a prophecy that's not yours.
Yes.
And I was like, this is what happened to our friend at the hospital.
Yes.
I can't remember his name.
The St. Mungus dude.
Whatever his name is.
Ended up dying because Lucius Malfoy sent
Gave
in
the devil's snare.
Yep.
I gotta blow my nose. I'm dying over here.
You're good. So we also find out more about how Snape actually did help.
He did help.
Yeah, I mean,
he's the reason the order showed up.
True. Very, very true.
And then went and found Dumbledore.
Well, they didn't find Dumbledore. Kreacher found Dumbledore because Dumbledore was going to come.
Snape told Dumbledore and got him to Grimmauld Place where then Dumbledore met Kreacher.
See, the way that I saw it I read it was that Dumbledore was already headed to Grimmauld Place. And he told them to make sure that because Snape wanted Black to hang back to tell Dumbledore. And instead, Black told Kreacher to tell Dumbledore what happened.
Is that what it was?
And Snape found Sirius and Lupin.
Didn't you justify that you had been dreaming? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
Because Snape wanted Black to stay back.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it all now.
It's a lot. It definitely is.
There we go. Was worried that you would go. He alerted certain members of the order at once. Moody, Tonks, Kingsley, Remus were at headquarters when made contact. All agreed. Professor Snape requested Sirius remain behind, as I was due there in any moment. In the meantime, Professor Snape intended to search the forest for you. Yeah, so you're right. Kreacher did. Sirius told Kreacher. That doesn't say why Dumbledore was on the way.
No, it doesn't say why he was on the way or what was
just
going.
Due any moment.
Yeah, or what he was doing beforehand or anything. Doesn't go into any of that. But we do learn that Snape did help. But Snape being Snape took his precious time, and then he goes to the forest to look for him after he noticed he hadn't come back. Yeah. And I was kind of like, why wouldn't you just go directly to the forest after you let
everyone know? I think that's what he did.
No, it says that he waited, and when he noticed he hadn't come back, he went to
fair.
And at that point, like, you don't know how long. It doesn't say how long the time passed and everything.
It just says I was due any moment. In the meantime, Professor Snape, intended to search the forest for you. So it doesn't give any sort of time.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
But yeah, it was just kind of one of those things. I was like, come on, like, we could have been a little more proactive, I think.
See, it doesn't read to me like Snape stalled at all.
Really?
It sounds like he went straight to his office, alerted the order, told Sirius to stay behind to give a message to Dumbledore, and then went into the forest looking for Harry. Is how it reads to me. But
maybe. Yeah.
We all have that little prejudice against Snape at this point still.
But we find out that Kreacher sold them out.
And he hurt Buckbeak.
Yes.
There's a special place in hell for anybody who hurts an animal.
I mean, technically, he's an animal creature.
No, he's a... oh, shoot. Because there's a different...
Amphibian? I don't know.
Because you're either a human, a creature, or an animal.
So he's a creature?
So he's a creature with a C, not a K. But he's not an animal.
Okay.
Because that's like Buckbeak and Crookshanks and not Scabbers.
Right.
Bad example. Hedwig are all animals, but then you have centaurs, house elves that are in that creature status.
Trolls. Okay.
Trolls, yeah.
Okay. That makes more
sense.
Giants. But Kreacher sold them out to Lucius's wife, Malfoy, Narcissa.
Like narcissist.
But nice. Okay, there we go.
I think I said that when we first got her name, and I was like, oh, well, that's telling.
Right.
She's married to Lucius. What do you think?
Right. But so he sells out only things that Sirius didn't find important enough to make him keep a secret.
Explicitly tell him had to be a secret. Yeah.
Right. And some of that stuff, like, I think if it were us, like, it's just all normal, like, everyday life stuff. So I wouldn't have thought of being like, oh, like, he's particular of this one person, or you know what I mean? So
there's this training, as I've always, for the last my entire career, worked in, like, you know, secret classified spaces. There's a training we always got every year that was back in 2012 or 2013 or something like that. There was President Obama was going somewhere. I don't even remember where, and all the press got briefed. And so, but they only got told the pieces that they needed to know.
Right.
And all the pieces they needed to know was not very much and pretty minute. And so it was unclassified. They could take the letters out with them, whatever.
Yeah.
Somebody found in a trash bin, like in the public, outside the White House, outside of any sort of secure grounds, somebody found in a trash can that, like, reporters from, like, 3 separate parts of this trip all threw their notes in there.
Oh.
And those together were then classified.
Right.
So they had to cancel the entire trip.
Oh.
Because the reporters that had just very minute things.
Right.
Very simple. This is what time he's leaving this particular place. Okay. That doesn't say where he's going. That doesn't say where he's going. Oh, now this reporter knows that what time he leaves this place. Well, now we can guess where he's going.
Right.
Like, and they put it all together in trash cans, not knowing. Because, like, I got a digital copy of this. I don't need paper crap anymore.
Right.
And it ended up canceling an entire trip because you put the little things that don't matter together. And somebody like Lucius, who is as arrogant and
smart,
bigot as he is, he's very smart.
Yep.
So he can put the pieces together and then pass that information along. And again, Voldemort, again, bad dude.
Yep.
Is also fairly smart. He's very smart.
Yeah.
And so he can then put them together in a different way and take advantage of it. Whereas he's getting this information from Lucius. Who knows what he's getting from McNair? Who knows what he's getting from Avery? Like,
all these different
it's all coming together, and all of a sudden it all matters.
Yep.
And it's like, oh, a creature. Like, come on. And kind of shame on Sirius for... I mean, Harry's not ready to hear this, and it is a little harsh for Dumbledore to be saying at the moment, but it's true.
Right.
Shame on Sirius for not treating him a little bit better and not being a little more careful with get out.
Yeah.
And you cannot repeat a single thing anybody in this house says.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, command those things.
Yeah.
But again, Harry's not ready to hear that Sirius did any wrong.
There's a lot of shouty Harry in
I told you this was shouty Harry.
Yep. But there's
shouty
a lot
Harry's
of...
better in the next book.
Yeah, there's a lot of very quiet moments with him too, of actually taking things in. But he does keep noting that if he had known this stuff beforehand, he probably would have cared. But now that he's hearing it, it's just whatever.
Water
he's like,
the
it's
bridge.
just numb at this point.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Yep. But I also like this. Again, Harry's not ready to hear it. But Creature is what, quote, wizards made him to be.
Yes.
And I mean, same with Dobby. We've talked about how Dobby is, when he went and warned them in the room of requirement.
Yep.
And then was hurting himself.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have to do that anymore.
No.
But it's who the Malfoys made him to be.
Yep.
And now Creature's the same.
Yeah, for sure. And I ended up writing down this quote from Dumbledore. The fountain we destroyed tonight told a lie. We wizards have mistreated and abused our fellows for too long, and we are now reaping our reward.
I wrote that down too.
And part of me is like looking at the world right now, and it's very similar. Like,
I don't have enough alcohol for this.
I know. But
it's so true.
It's just like we keep mistreating like our neighbors, our friends, our whatever. And
the planet, take your pick.
Exactly. I mean, inanimate objects, or even our animals, or, you know, people and things like that. It's just... it comes down to a point where like
those things fight back.
Yes, we're starting to realize that history does repeat itself. And it will until we learn, until we love. And it's kind of what Dumbledore is trying to say here is like all of these things. Yes, we need to be nicer to people. Yes, we need to be nicer to the things around us or the creatures around us. Yeah.
Speaking of creatures, sorry.
My little water just walked by. But anyways, it's just,
it's so sad.
Yep.
It's so sad because, again, especially we hear, I mean, the number of times we've heard people in movies or in real life talk down to secretaries or OAs or janitors or what have you, just treat them horribly. And then they want something.
Right.
It's like, what do you think is going to happen?
Yep. For sure.
You're not going to get that upgrade on the airline or the, nicer desk or whatever. Like, when you treat people like garbage. Like, stop.
But then in the next sentence, we get, it is now time I finally tell you about your life, essentially. Let me tell you about your own life. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, what? Come on. But then we have to start from when he's a little baby.
He's a little baby.
And all 5 years of his life or all
10 years.
However many, well, before, yes, but then we get into his life at Hogwarts too. And it's just like.
But we find out a little bit about what was in the letter.
Yes.
That you've been asking about for 5 books.
So Petunia knows that by taking Harry and allowing him to call that house a home, she was keeping him safe. And yet she treated him this way?
She didn't want him.
I understand. I get that. But it is not humane what she was doing.
No.
Like, cool, you don't have to want something. But if you sign up and you say, hey, I'm going to take this thing in, or I'm going to take this person in, or I'm going to take this 18-month-old baby in, you better treat it humanely. Like, come on. But yeah, I get off my soapbox now. Sort of.
Nope.
There's
nope, you're still on it. We're not done yet.
Right. But like, yeah.
Yeah, no. And I mean, I don't think when fair. Okay. I started to say when Hagrid dropped him off, Hagrid did kind of drop Harry off. I was like, oh wait, that works. I don't think when Dumbledore dropped him off, like he says, I knew I was signing you up for 10 years of shit, basically.
Right.
I don't think he fully knew to the extent.
Right.
But he knew it wasn't going to be good.
Yeah, for sure. But he also doesn't regret.
He had no choice.
Dropping him off because, like he said, there would have been plenty of people that would have taken him
after you.
I mean, but they would have taken him in. But they also wouldn't have known what they were signing up for at that moment.
Then he would have also not had the blood protection.
Yes.
Because of Lily.
Yeah, for sure.
Lily. So I say that really weird.
But I love that Dumbledore sent the Howler.
Yep.
That was
I can't remember if you called that one or not.
I don't remember. But I was like, yes.
I was like, aha, the letter and the Howler. Yeah.
And I love that Harry's the one that figures that out. So you sent the Howler.
Remember my last Petunia, which now it makes sense.
Yes.
Because that letter explaining everything of you are choosing to take him in and keep him alive by simply keeping him under your roof was the last message from Dumbledore to Petunia.
Yeah. So amazing. Yep.
Yep. Yep. Like Dumbledore. And then, of course, you had to face Voldemort much sooner than I had anticipated.
Right?
Yeah, okay.
So I feel like Dumbledore has been carrying such a huge burden. Like, he obviously feels so much remorse, but also feels like he did what he could.
What else could he have done?
Like, yeah, in that kind of situation for sure. But it's a huge burden that he was trying not to have to put on Harry. But now he's like, maybe I should have.
I kind of have to.
Yeah.
And I probably should have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, that frustration of why are we not talking to the kids?
Yeah.
That we've been voicing. I mean, again, I knew the end game. So you most of all, rightfully so, have been, why aren't we talking to the kids and explaining things?
I've been saying that like all 5 books.
So now we're finally here. And Dumbledore's finally like, I can't keep anything from you.
Right.
Here we go.
Yep.
Are we at the prophecy now?
We are. So I wrote Voldemort was going after the prophecy to learn how to kill Harry.
Because he only heard part of it.
Right.
So let me just read this is the whole prophecy
that
from
Trelawney.
The initials. Sybil, I don't know her middle name, starts with the P. Trelawney.
Yep.
To
Albus Dumbledore.
Albus. Oh, you have the initials written down. What are they? Albus. I see his initials. Oh, there. I have it right here.
APWBD.
Yeah. Albus Percival Woodfick. Gosh dang it. Albus Percival Woodfrick Brian Dumbledore.
Brian?
Okay. I always see in the movie, he says it really funny because he's going through it. And he's like, Albus Percival Woodfick Brian Dumbledore. And it's really funny. He has a very long name. Okay. So this memory of Trelawney speaks. The one with the power to vanquish the Dark Lord approaches, born to those who have thrice defied him, born as the 7th month dies, and the Dark Lord will mark him as his equal, but he will have power the Dark Lord knows not, and either must die at the hand of the other, for neither can live while the other survives. The one with the power to vanquish the Dark Lord will be born as the 7th month dies.
And then goes over and over.
But we know Voldemort only heard the first part of this.
Right.
So the one with the power to vanquish the Dark Lord approaches, born to those who have thrice defied him, born as the 7th month dies. That's the only part Voldemort heard.
Yes.
So he knew somebody with parents who had gone against him, born at the end of July, right?
Yes.
January, February, March, June, July. Yeah,
July.
7 month.
July 31st, day before my birthday.
Yep. Is it?
Yes. So we know that he only heard the first part.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Wormtail that heard it and gets kicked out?
That's a good question.
Well, hold on. Yeah, because he's not dead yet.
Nope.
Or he doesn't get dead.
Oh,
quote unquote.
Sirius hasn't quote killed him yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get dead. Okay. But then so I did ask, I was like, how did James and Lily defy Voldemort? And then I realized it was because they kept standing up to him.
Yeah.
And that's what he means by defy. To me, like, that wasn't quite the same, but I understand now. Can we talk about the other child, though?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is he born on the same day?
No.
But he's close.
Very close. I should have looked up when his birthday actually is.
Okay, because it's kind of interesting. Now that we know they're like who it is, their personalities are very different.
Could not be more different.
Right?
The 30th.
Okay, so the 30th and 31st.
They're 1 day apart.
Okay, so the other child, which nobody actually knew that there was going to be two.
Nope.
Is Neville and Harry.
Is Neville Longbottom.
And I was like, wait, what? Because we never hear about his birthday ever. And
well, it's been irrelevant till now.
Right. But like,
but he also had parents who defied Voldemort.
Yes.
Multiple times.
Yes.
Were in the order.
Yes. But could you imagine Neville's grandmother? Like none of what Neville's life, like obviously he had a really hard upbringing as well, but like his uncle threw him out a window
to make sure he was magical.
Right. Like, okay. Just weird.
But this is where Harry's like, but then it might not have been me. And this is, again, Dumbledore's like, this is Voldemort didn't hear the whole thing. So he missed the part that says and the Dark Lord will mark him as an equal.
Yes.
So basically, Voldemort chose Harry.
Yes.
And made it Harry.
Yes. But it could have been Neville.
Could have been Neville.
Which we'd have a completely different book if that were the case.
Completely different book.
It probably would have ended with the first one. Poor Neville. I love Neville.
Devil's Snare. Done.
Right. It was one of those. Yeah.
The boy who survived 1 year at Hogwarts. Right. Instead of the boy who lived.
But yeah, like crazy that it could have been Neville.
But now we get our fun line. For neither can live while the other survives.
Yes. So now all Harry can think about is that it's like he's either going to be a victim or he's going to be a murderer. Mm-hmm. And he's like, and I'm 15. Mm-hmm. Like, what the heck? Mm-hmm. Like crazy. And
then the last sentence of this chapter, Harry looked up and saw a tear trickling down Dumbledore's face.
Yeah. I wrote poor Dumbledore at the end of my note for that because
screw Dumbledore, poor Harry.
Well, yes, poor Harry. But like, you've got to think that Dumbledore has had to burden himself with so much of this. Mm-hmm. And not only that, but in a lot of this, which we actually skipped over, was how Dumbledore was like,
I cared too much.
I care too much. And he even said something about like, try any person out there to not care about you.
Yeah.
Like
everyone likes you.
Exactly. And it's hard I think Dumbledore at the beginning thought that by giving him to the Dursleys, like he could step back, he could be impartial. And then when he came to Hogwarts, he kept thinking, I can be impartial. I can keep my distance. I can do all of these things. And then he watched Harry overcome one task after another. And like he recants everything that Harry does over the 4 years up until now. And he couldn't keep himself impartial. He started to care too much.
And I think also because he says a couple of times, and I mentioned it a minute ago, that you've had to face Voldemort far sooner than I anticipated.
Yeah.
I think Dumbledore really thought they'd be having this conversation when Harry was in his 20s.
Right.
Was out of school, no longer a student, and was ready to like take on the world and say, hey, by the way, this is going to happen at some point.
Right.
I don't think he was ready for it to start happening when he was 13.
11.
Well, yeah. I'm more thinking when Voldemort came back to power.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Or came back to a body.
But I mean, technically he was in what's his faces in the first book.
Quarrels,
but
yeah.
Either way, it's one of those things though where Dumbledore goes, I didn't think I should have this conversation at 11, and then 12 was too young, and then 13 was too young, and then you dealt with something at 14, and just like, I get the age is young. However, the things that he is dealing with, he needs to know things. He needs to know the answers. He needs to feel like he is not alone. And in all reality, that's all he is alone.
Yep.
Which brings us into the second chapter. The final chapter is him being all alone.
Hopefully it doesn't last too long.
Right.
All right. So yes, our final chapter, which was the third war begins. The second war begins.
The second war begins.
The second war begins. Thank you. I don't know why it's third war.
Too much real world.
Oh shit! God damn it! Oh, we're drinking after this. Okay.
Second war begins.
So my little summary is: everyone is on the mend. Umbridge makes a run for it, and the Dursleys are threatened.
Yep.
It's freaking amazing. I can't wait to get there.
Yep.
All right, so we start off with the Daily Prophet article, He Who Must Not Be Named Returns. I love that Fudge calls him Lord Thingy.
Yep.
He will forever be known as Lord Thingy now.
Right.
Instead of He Who Shall Not Be Named, Lord Thingy is way better.
Right.
So much better.
I was like, wow, Fudge, way to own up. And no real urgency with any of...
None of it.
Sorry, my phone's going off. Like, within the next month, we will send all of this information out to every single house. I'm sorry, this information needs to be
tomorrow.
To now. Like, tomorrow to now. Like,
yep.
Because there is urgency. Come on, dude. Like, we can't give people things in a month.
Yeah.
Like, Voldemort he's doing his stuff.
Yeah.
And
this is like, there's like a hurricane coming towards Florida, and he's like, we'll send sandbags, next week. Don't worry about it. No, it's too late. Right? The hurricane has made landfall.
It's already passed.
Like, let it go.
Right. But yeah, I was just like, okay, now they're being held up as heroes. They're being,
kind of,
like the boy who lived,
Hermione's like, there, they brought you into it.
Yeah. Well, and then the, instead of the crazy lunatic or something like that, it was like,
crazy maniac. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we learned that it's Hermione reading the article, and she and Ron are still in the hospital.
Yes.
Everyone else is good. Luna, Ginny, Neville, and Harry are all sitting around.
Yes.
Listening to the article, but Ron and Hermione are the only two actively still in the hospital. And as Hermione keeps reading, she learns it mentions the exclusive interview on page 9 or whatever page it was.
That would happen like Quibbler. A month ago in the Quibbler. And then I like how Luna's like, yeah, my dad sold it for a hefty profit. We're going to go
search for
on an expedition to Sweden to search for the snork something.
I'm trying to find it.
I don't remember what it was called, but I was like, yeah, that sounds like...
Yeah, they're going to go to Sweden this summer and see if we can catch a crumplehorn snorak. And Hermione seems to struggle with herself for a moment, then says, that sounds lovely. Right answer, Hermione. Right answer.
Yeah, I think she got to a point where she was just like, okay.
You understand Luna now.
I'm going to need to be nice to this person.
Let it go.
She helped save me.
As I'm telling my kids right now, let it go.
Right.
You don't need to be right about everything.
I mean, don't we?
Let it go.
Just kidding.
Make like Elsa and let it go.
Right.
So I wrote, Hermione's warming up to Luna. We learned that Dumbledore went into the forest and saved Umbridge from the centaurs.
Yes. So why? I mean, in all honesty, why? I mean, we don't ever find out what happened to Umbridge, at least in this chapter. We don't know what happened to Umbridge with the centaurs. Well, we haven't gotten there yet. But like with the centaurs, like she's just laying there. She hasn't spoken until Ron starts clip-clopping.
Sounds.
And then she goes, no, I must have been dreaming.
That's
like
amazing.
Yep.
Have you seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Okay. That's how they run around. They pretend like they're on horses. They have coconuts and
oh, that's so funny.
All around everywhere.
That's
Ron just needs some coconuts and follow Umbridge around.
Right. But like,
it's amazing.
I just was like, why? Why did we have to save her? Because now I'm only thinking very dirty things that they were doing to her.
They just held her captive.
You don't know that.
Just held her.
I mean, my dirty mind can think whatever it wants.
You enjoy that. Sure, there's some fan fiction out there somewhere. All right.
Her mousy hair was wild and untidy.
Oh, God.
I mean, that is written.
It is written. It is written.
Sort of.
But then Harry runs off because he just can't deal with his feelings still, which is fair.
Yeah, but before we find out that Friends and Trelawney are now going to teach divination together.
I want to see how that's going to work out.
And Harry is keeping the prophecy a secret.
Which is fair right now. He needs to process it first.
True.
He better tell Ron and Hermione very soon.
I mean...
And maybe like Lupin or loop somebody else in... Lupin and loop. Loop somebody else into this. Like Lupin... Yeah. Tonks, like let them take the place of Sirius.
Maybe.
Not in your heart, but just in your advice.
Yeah.
You need somebody.
I mean, but yeah, we haven't gotten there yet. But
he runs into Malfoy.
I know. And we found out that his daddy got jailed.
Malfoy Sr. is in Azkaban.
Except that the Dementors are no longer in charge of Azkaban, so all of the bad guys will get, or all of my daddy and his friends will get out, or whatever he says.
I love Harry's reply of like, I don't give a shit. Now the world knows that they're all just asshole scumbags.
Exactly.
Like, preach, Harry. Control what you can. Let the rest go. The truth will out.
Yep. And then Malfoy's hand flew towards his wand, but Harry was too quick.
Womp womp.
And he had drawn his wand before Malfoy's fingers had even entered the pocket of his robes. And then Snape comes and he goes, "What are you doing, Potter?" "I'm trying to decide what curse to use on Malfoy, sir." He has no shits to give when it comes to Snape.
He served him.
Yep. But then the stare and Snape going, "Put the wand away." I was like, he's kind of got some sort of feelings there. Like, not the usual brusque, Snapey, like, Harry Potter, you're banned from everything, 1,000 points off of Gryffindor or whatever. He does try to take some, and then he gets Snapey, where he goes, "Oh, it looks like you don't have any." Yeah. However,
Big G arrives just in time.
McGonagall's back. Yep.
Love my girl.
And I love how she's like, "Don't you agree that I think all of Harry and his friends deserve 50 points? And then he names them, Harry, the Weasley twins, Granger,
not the twins.
Or not the twins, sorry.
Ron and Ginny.
The Weasley siblings.
The Weasleys.
Yes,
the
Weasleys.
Ron and Ginny.
Granger and Neville. I suppose and Neville, and then I suppose
Miss Lovegood.
Miss Lovegood. So 50 to Ravenclaw. I was like, yes.
I like that Luna gets points too.
Yes, but Snape's pissed.
So the other thing I'm going to put a little bee in your bonnet about to pay attention to, that especially as an adult I am paying closer attention to this read, is now we know Snape used to be a Death Eater.
Yes.
He is supposedly, now Dumbledore trusts him on the quote right side again.
Yep.
He is watching Malfoy very closely. He's watching Draco, to be specific here, very closely. He now knows Draco has no father figure in his life.
Right.
I think this slight softness towards Harry is him trying to step in as a father figure to Draco to show him, please don't follow in my footsteps.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I think like this is the start of a different Snape-Draco relationship.
Okay.
Of Snape is more like he's always been a guidance to all of the Slytherins, obviously.
Right.
And probably to all of them in a certain way going, I was a Slytherin. I know how your mind works.
Right.
Please save yourself from going down the path I did.
Right.
It sucks. Clearly, I changed my mind.
Right. That makes sense.
Somewhat clearly. And so seeing this very slightly softer side of Snape is he is now going to start handling Draco kind of with kid gloves.
He already was.
Yeah, but he was doing it in an arrogant way.
Yeah, for sure.
It's now more in a guidance way.
Yeah, I can see that.
Follow my lead.
Yeah.
But Draco's not ready to hear it yet.
No,
he's too mad. Not. Rightfully so. He is pissed.
Yeah, for sure. The one thing I did make a bookmark. I bookmarked my book. I was confused by the word stumped. So here it says Professor McGonagall had just stumped up the stone steps into the castle. And then when she tells Crabbe and Goyle to take these to my office, they turned and stumped away up the marble staircase. I thought maybe it was a
it was
supposed to be stomped, like with an O. But it's stumped. And at first, the first time it was like, oh, well, maybe it's just misspelled. Like I caught like an error or whatever. No, but it's in there twice. And I was wondering what stumped means in that way.
I assumed it's kind of a Britishism.
I mean, it's very possible that instead of stomped, it's or it's just the way that it's pronounced. But I was curious about that. So anybody besides my googly friend over here,
I'm looking.
But yeah, I like bookmarked it because I was like, I'm very confused by this, and I wanted to have reference to it.
Nope. At the moment, all I'm getting is stumped. Is then like you're puzzled.
Yeah,
I'm completely stumped. How did she manage to escape? Like,
yeah. So if anybody can tell us in the notes or in the comments, that'd be great because I was confused by that.
I can't spell. There we go. Looking up. Nope, that's not what I'm looking at.
Probably weird.
Is it stumping or stomping? There we go.
It's stumped. STUMP.
Yeah, I found somebody asked once in a while. Okay, so this is vocabulary.com. Once in a while, to stump means the same thing as two similar words, stomp and stamp. If you are stumping, stomping, and stamping around, you're making a lot of noise with your feet.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It's a Britishism, using a U instead of an O.
Okay.
And stomp is a hard O in American versus stump.
Okay.
Is a Britishism.
Interesting. Okay.
Fascinating.
But McGonagall tells Harry to leave. And he's like, and I'm out.
Deuces. Going to Hagrid's anyway.
And didn't want to think about having to look back with Snape and Malfoy. So
I'm glaring at him.
Yeah. So
we get to Hagrid's.
Yes. Yep.
Grop stuck around.
He like is.
He missed Hagrid.
He did, but he even admits that he's not sure that he was actually going there until he went there. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like he wasn't sure he was actually gonna go, even though that's what he told everybody he was doing.
Harry being him.
Yes.
He wasn't sure he's going to go to Hagrid's, but he might as well.
But he's feeling isolated and alone. And he's also feeling like every time he's around people, he doesn't want to be around them. But then when he's alone, he wants to be around people.
Mm-hmm.
But then Hagrid decides to start talking about Sirius. And I knew him a lot longer than you. And I know that he would have wanted to go out that way. But did he want to go out that way?
I don't.
Like,
I mean, probably, but he definitely would have got out in Blades of Glory, kind of in a blaze of glory, not Blades of Glory. That's a movie. Like in a blaze of glory, but not now.
Yeah.
Not with Harry finally in his life.
Well, it's very possible that he still would have, like, no matter what, he would have wanted to go out that way, even with Harry, just because that's his legacy. That's what he would have wanted. But I don't think he would have wanted to die yet.
No.
And I also don't think that Harry wants to talk about any of that yet. So like people
ready.
stop bringing it up. Stop talking about it.
But Grop stuck around.
Yes. And then he leaves and he goes to the other side of the...
That's by the lake.
Yeah, the other side of the lake by himself behind a shrub.
Which sounds lovely.
Until he gets cold.
Fair.
And then he goes back inside.
Is this where Umbridge makes a run?
Soon. So we're packing. It's the last day.
Umbridge makes a run before we're packing.
I thought she made the run at the feast.
No.
Because
before.
McGonagall would have wanted to get up and go after her. Oh, but Harry saw that part, right? Yeah. Okay, so this was before the feast.
Yes.
At dinner.
So Umbridge runs off. Peeves chases with McGonagall's walking stick.
Yeah. And she would have wanted to run after, but Peeves had the walking stick. So she could, oh, shame. Right.
I just want to see Peeves.
Well, and a pillowcase full of chalk.
Yes.
I was like, to me, like, I can just see like this Casper ghost, essentially, with a walking stick, waving it around kind of like a sword or a wand. And then like this pillowcase full of chalk, just like, whomp. And then you see this like colored cloud. And then you see the whomp again, and then another colored cloud. And Umbridge is like covered in, you know.
I love it.
And I'm thinking of like, have you ever seen movies about Indian culture? Like Indian culture.
No.
So a lot of weddings and stuff, they do all white on one of the wedding party things, and they do color explosions and stuff. They also do that for, I believe it's a holiday.
It is holiday, yeah.
And so that's what I keep envisioning is like she's in white and she's getting like bombarded by all of these colors. Like that.
Make it a new holiday. I love it.
Exactly.
All of a sudden the swamp is magically cleaned up without any problem. Yeah. Besides a little piece.
Yeah.
That's
like
a memorial
to keep it.
To friend George.
Yeah. Well, Jenny's like, he wanted to keep it because it was really good magic. I don't know. And I was just like, what?
They're impressed. They like the twins.
Right?
They're impressed.
I mean, as much as the twins were a pain in the butt into everybody's butt, like, I think everybody kind of misses them.
Because of how they went out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now Harry's packing.
Yes.
And he finds
a mirror that he was given at the beginning of the book when he goes to school.
Think he could have talked to Sirius that way?
Yeah. But he didn't know about it and he forgot about it. And then he uses it similar to how he saw his parents, thinking that that's what it was going to be. When in reality, this mirror was specifically for, but okay, here's my other side. The couple of times that he did talk to Sirius, why didn't he say something? Did you remember to open my present? Why didn't you open my present yet that I sent you? Like, come on. We saw his head in the
fireplace.
Like twice.
Well, we saw Sirius's head once, and Harry put his head in once.
That's right.
But yeah, could have said something.
Like, totally.
But, especially the second time.
Right?
Or sent an owl. It says, how did you like the present, by the way?
Right. Or something.
Maybe he forgot about it too. Good question.
Communication, people.
Good question.
But the mirror broke because he threw it.
He got mad.
But it's still in his box. His
trunk.
I was trying to think of the word.
You've read just enough of these books now. You're like, that's going to come back.
I'm having a feeling something is coming back with this mirror because it's still in his thing. I kept thinking the word cabin and I was like, I can't, no, that's not right. Nope. But then he gets the idea of asking Nick, nearly headless Nick, why isn't Sirius here? Like, where is he? Why hasn't he come back?
I've been waiting for this conversation.
Yes.
How many times has he had to have this conversation with, especially kids?
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. Well,
ouch.
And I think before the Sirius part, I almost wonder if he wouldn't have thought to ask about his parents. And maybe that was one of the reasons why Nick was like, I've been waiting for this, thinking you haven't asked about your parents at all. And now you're asking about Sirius Lake.
I think maybe off the bat. Oh, sorry. I just yawned into everyone's earbuds. Sorry. That's okay. I'm listening too. So I yawned into my own ears.
Right.
I think Harry instinctively thinks too much time has passed with his parents. So I think when he gets to school, he doesn't think about it because one, all these ghosts and everything are new. He hasn't had a chance to think about it. He's probably like, that was too long ago.
Yeah, just being a wizard is all new. Like there's a lot going on.
But Nick is very blunt. He won't come back.
Right.
Only those who are in denial of death or afraid of death choose this path.
Right. But I feel like running into Luna was a sign for him too. Like Luna helps him, makes him feel better. And
he feels bad for Luna looking for all of her stuff.
Right. He goes, I didn't know that I could still feel this feeling. Like I feel sorry for her. And can I help you find this stuff and whatnot? And she's like, no, it'll all come back at some point. Yeah.
So there's this fun fan theory that's really cute. Because in the same sentence, we learn because we knew she could see thestrals.
Yes.
So we know she saw her mom die when she was 9.
Yes.
It's just rough. And so there's this fun fan theory that's really cute that because Luna is just different, she's a she's a free spirit, marches to the beat of her own drummer. She's just a different kid. That her dad, all these things that she thinks of that are in the Quibbler and all that, and these nargles that are stealing stuff and all that, is that her dad created so that way it was these magical things taking things from her and not bullies. And it was protecting her from bullies.
Yes.
And it's really cute, especially at 9 years old.
Right.
Like it was a way of him protecting her and making these things magical instead of the bully she was facing.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's really sweet.
That makes me wonder if some of the creatures and the different things with the Quibbler and all of that are also a part of that, almost in like a Dr. Seuss way.
Yeah.
For Luna.
Yep.
And we're going to go and look. To kind of make her life not as
weird. Loony?
I wouldn't like say that, but like sad.
Fair.
Like, you no longer have a mother, and let's find a way to make us both cheered up.
Yeah.
And so essentially her dad becomes, I mean, I'm going to say it like Dr. Seuss, because Dr. Seuss has so many cool, crazy characters that he made up. And maybe the Quibbler is,
and you get lost in them.
Yeah, is kind of like that. And it just became hey, we can actually make money off this. We can actually do this. It's
a really cute fan theory that I really like, that I love.
I do dig that. I like
sweet.
that. Yes.
That's sweet.
And I like that Hermione is trying to be nice to her.
Yes.
So, and hello, Olive.
Yes, hi, Olive. You haven't made your appearance yet.
Right.
So now we're on the train.
Yes.
Malfoy, Crabbe, and Goyle are jinxed on the train.
Yep.
Again. Second year in a row we're leaving school. Jinxed.
By the DAs.
We're jerks.
By the Dumbledore's army members. And they made them slugs. And I love how one of them goes, Malfoy's mom's going to be angry. And then one of them was like, I think it was Crabbe.
I think so.
Either Crabbe or Goyle. Their mom is going to be happy because he looks so much better now.
I was like, oh boy.
I was like, that's so mean, but that's so funny.
Oh boy.
And then they go back to Ron comes and whatnot, and they go back to their
train compartment.
Yeah. And
teen drama ensues.
Right.
But when Ron finds out Ginny is no longer dating what's-his-face, thanks, because of the Quidditch spat.
Yep.
And he gives Harry a funny look, like, maybe you'll pick better next time. I was like...
He totally wants Harry to date her.
But really? Does he? Does he really?
Either that or he's conspiratorially brother to brother going, yeah, she could probably pick better. But then she goes, Dean Thomas.
And Ron loses it.
Yep. Hilarious.
Which is funny.
And I love, so I like how Harry goes, my life feels like a before series and an after series. Mm-hmm. And I said the BS before series and AS after series.
That's fantastic.
Yes. The BS, just because life before was BS. Life after is probably going to be just as bad, but
at least we have a new door open with Dumbledore.
Yes, and everyone else at the end when we get off the train.
We get off the train.
We go through the
meets
door.
Them there.
Yes, and I love the fact that the Weasleys are in their Muggles' finest, which I love. And so it's the Weasleys, so Arthur and Molly, which you had a theory last week about why weren't the Weasleys at the thingy, right? Yeah. I have a feeling it's because the twins left school, so they're dealing with the twins and all that kind of stuff, or something to do with. I
mean, we also know now
everyone
was at Grimwald. Everyone who went was at Grimwald Place.
Yes, and they were not.
They were not there. They were home.
So, yeah,
rightfully so.
Yeah,
yeah.
But so the Weasleys are there, Lupin's there, Tonks is there, and Moody.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So Kingsley is not. So we still don't know how Kingsley is.
Correct.
Okay. Cool. Oh, and Hermione's parents.
Well, yeah.
Because, Arthur's got to love the Muggles. But yeah, I love that everybody was there to meet Harry off.
And friend George are there.
Oh, yes.
In their new dragon skin jackets.
Yes.
But the Dursleys, who looked possibly appalled to see Harry's reception committee.
Yes.
Could you imagine, especially Tonks?
Yes.
What would Petunia say to Tonks if she just met her on the street?
Right. Nothing. She'd probably cross to the other side of the street or turn around and walk away.
How dare you have different colored hair?
Right? Why? But I love the fact that they're all there so that they can have a conversation with the Dursleys before the Dursleys take him.
Mostly Mad Eye.
Well, yeah. Well, Arthur too. Arthur's the one that starts it. He's like, "Shall we?"
Yes. Good afternoon, says Mr. Weasley. And you remember me, right? My name's Arthur. Yeah, he didn't forget you. But then they go back and forth, and Vernon tries to say, I'm not aware that any of this is your business. And Moody, I expect what you're not aware of would fill several books, Dursley. Oh, damn. Mic drop, Moody. Holy shit.
Oh my God.
And then Dursley, Durnan, God, did it again. Did Durnan and Vernon and Dursley together. Yep, he's just Durnan now. Are you threatening me, sir? Yes, I am, said Mad Eye, who looked rather pleased.
Yes, but doesn't he show his eyeball at that point?
And then he takes off his hat, and shows him his magical eye, and he says, Uncle Vernon says no more.
Yeah.
He turns from Vernon to Harry. So Potter, give us a shout if you need us. If we don't hear from you for 3 days in a row, we'll send someone.
But you can't forget Weasley's telephone mishap.
The felly tone?
Yeah. But Hermione is like, it's the telephone.
It's the telephone. The felly tone, that's what Mr. Weasley calls it. Yes, even if you won't let Harry use the felly tone. Telephone, whispered Hermione.
I love that.
Yes. And then Ron, we'll see you really soon, says Ron anxiously. Really soon, says Hermione earnestly. We promise.
And then Harry walks off with a wave goodbye over his shoulder, and the Dursleys all follow him. I was like, I love the farewell.
Yep.
I was like,
he is in command.
Yes. He has no shits to give anymore with those guys.
Nope.
He's like, now I understand why I have to go back, but do I have to be there all summer?
Yep.
I mean, as long as he calls it home, does he have to actually stay there the whole time? I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out
in the next book. After we take a pause.
We've got movie next.
Yep.
And then a pause.
Yep.
And then we'll finish off the series. But in general, as far as the 5 books we read so far, how did you like this one?
I felt like this one was a little long.
I agree.
But I feel like we got a lot more information in this book than we have in previous ones. But yeah, I thought this book was well plotted and everything like that.
It opens the door to a lot of things.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely brings us into like what the heck's going to happen next kind of a thing.
And I was going to ask, like, okay, we're probably going to go back to the Dursleys for a few months. Fine, whatever.
Right.
Do we think this openness with Dumbledore is going to continue?
I do. I think so. I also think that there's going to be more Harry with the rest of the group, where he's just going to like kind of come and go kind of a thing. But, oh wait, is his broom still in the basement?
Good question. Don't know.
Oh, interesting. Anyways, it was like,
I assume he got it back, and all those magical decrees are now
right.
So
exactly.
He can play Quidditch again.
But yeah, I think there's going to be more to it, and I do think that the war is going to happen before school starts, like officially.
But yeah, we're going to see more tensions rise.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some things to happen, and I think he's going to end up going somewhere before at the end of summer.
What are you most looking forward to in the movie next week? We'll watch it. Is there a scene or a plot line or a character or something?
I'm actually hoping for this last chapter of like the feast and the farewell and going back home and everything. I think that last chapter is going to be a lot of fun if they show it.
We haven't had a lot of farewells since the first book.
Right? But I mean, with it having so much more people coming back and going and stuff like that, I think they might have that in the movie. I don't know. I think we're going to end up seeing Voldemort's like war in the like the sense of like Dumbledore, Voldemort. I think that's going to take up probably a good chunk of the movie, like
their duel.
Yeah, the mystery, like the Department of Mysteries and all of that. I think that's going to take up a lot of it. I'm excited to kind of figure out like Umbridge a little bit. But yeah, I don't know from there.
She was always my case of hate the character, love the actress.
Oh,
she's so good.
Okay. I don't know who it is. So I don't remember who it is if we've seen her before.
You haven't in any of the movies yet.
Okay. Yes. I know in the Pensieve we saw her, but I know that wasn't in a movie. It wasn't in the movie, yeah, you've said. So I don't know who the actress is going to be.
Did you ever watch The Crown on
No.
Netflix? Oh, very good. But she plays the queen in that. But I don't know her from much else. But yeah.
Okay.
It's good. She's good. Yeah. No, I'm excited to see what you think of this movie.
Okay.
Like, it'll be fun.
Yeah. Sounds good.
We'll watch it next week.
Yep. And sorry we're over.
Don't care. Sorry, not sorry. It's our podcast. I don't have to apologize to you.
And it's the end of the book. So
it was a good book. Yeah. I like this more this time than I think I remembered liking it.
Okay.
To me, this book was always so slow.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like the first book, honestly, that you don't get a whole lot till the very end, but I appreciated the buildup more this time.
Well, and I think there was a part where it said something about the Dementor and Dudley in the last 2 chapters. And I was like, oh yeah, that happened at the beginning of this book.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. That was a long time ago.
That's the part you can't wait to see now. You cannot wait to see Dudley attacked by a Dementor.
Oh, the Dementor. Yeah. There we go.
Poor Miss Fig.
Right.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, we're going to go watch a movie now.
Yep.
Not tonight.
Not tonight. No.
It's way too late.
Yes.
So thanks for joining us.
Yeah. We'll see you guys for the movie. Okay. Bye.
Adios.
Thanks for joining us for this episode. If you had fun, please follow, download, and review this podcast on your preferred listening platform.
If you're ready for the next chapter, join the spoiler-free conversation on our Facebook group. Search You Haven't Read What? The podcast.
Or on Instagram and YouTube for exclusive videos and behind-the-scenes content. Have a great week.
And we'll catch you on the next page.